What is up, guys? Trevor here with my boy Shane Early. If you guys already probably know, but we ended up taking home Team Wars in Atlanta.
And we ain't no bubble boy today.
Nope. But we'll let Shane get into the deck.
All right, guys. So after yesterday, I just didn't really care about today. I'm gonna be honest. I was just in a YOLO, whatever kind of mood. So I was like, I'm just gonna play Broly Veggies. I'm gonna do Shugesh things and play Kabas and try and get lucky. If I brick, I brick. If I play against Cronoa, I play against Cronoa. Whatever happens, happens. So I did only go 3-2 in Swiss, but since Marcus went 4-1 in Swiss, that carried us to a 4-1 record because of the way our losses timed in the event. Trevor and I's 3-2s didn't matter, and it still kept us at 4-1. So, but I played against 2 Cronoa decks, both being Shenron Gogeta. I actually played 3 Shenron Gogeta total.
Total, yes.
And I beat all of them. Like, you just win before they can.
Still just faster than me.
The one Shenron Gogeta that would have beat me missed objection, and that's why he lost. He was the one that wasn't playing Cronoa. Had he hit the objection on turn 2, he would have beat me, but luckily for me, he never saw objection.
Which happens.
So, anyways, let's get into the deck. So, start with the Veggies. 4 Sand Team or Kaba. This is pretty standard. 2 costs. Look at the top 10. Find a Caulifla and put it into play. Or find a Kale and put it in your hand. It's really busted. 4 of the 2-drop Caulifla. She's 20k when she comes into play. Take a life, so helps you awaken, because you, with this deck, you want to awaken on turn 2, assuming you have Shugeshes to keep, just go wide. Start going in wide and fast. She also is useful for when you play Kale. You don't have to pop on your own battle cards to play Kale whenever she's in play. So, 4 Hidden Awakening Kale. I didn't play her a whole lot, but she definitely won 2 games. I'd say she won me my finals game, which won us the tournament because Marcus won in his feature match on stream, and Trevor, you were still playing.
It was looking good, but yeah, I didn't get to finish. Sad face.
It could have been close. That's
right.
Oh yeah.
It was a red deck versus Janemba, and that's ugh.
Yeah.
But anyway, she won me that game, and she also won me a game I probably should have lost against another Shenron Gogeta player that played Cronoa, so I couldn't play my Shugeshes that game. So this card's still really strong. Being able to attack with crit and draw a card is really strong. You just have to make sure you sequence your combos and stuff efficiently when you're like taking life and all that stuff to make sure you don't go over 5 cards in hand. That's the crucial part, and where a lot of players make mistakes because they just miss sequence and end up with too many cards in hand. 4 of the 4-drop red Caulifla. When you play her, she looks at the top 7 to play a red U6, Kaba or Kale. And so you just go into Kaba, find her, put her into play, go find another one. You just go wide. Veggie things. 4 of the 2-drop Kale, sister attack Sand Kale. She's just a 10k, but when she attacks, you have another red U6 in play. She draws a card and gets plus 5k. So she's going to get you more advantage, and she becomes a 15k, which is relevant. 4 of the 3-drop Kaba. He was fine. Only once was he like super useful. Mainly he's just another target for the Caulifla. There was one game though where I knew my opponent was going to Nimbus. It was one of the Shenron Gogeta decks. He was obviously going to Nimbus. So I played him and attacked with him first, and then attacked with another battle card, which he then Nimbus, got my leader attack, and then another battle card attack. Because his attacks can't activate counters on his attacks. So they can't Nimbus on him. So it's just a little sequencing things, get you an extra attack, which gets you extra pressure, which could make or break the game. That's it for the Veggies. Lots and lots of Veggies. Our 1-drop for the deck, 4 Infernal Emperor Frieza. I just didn't want to get shut out by like Crisis Crusher or something, or even like maybe, I don't know, I didn't want to get shut out by anything. It's just consistent. I'm always going to take a damage, and this is what ensures that we awaken on turn 2, even on the play. Yeah, as long as we hit a green Caulifla on the play, we'll still awaken on turn 2. I mean, it's fine. It also applies more pressure because it is a 10k. Card was good, very good. I enjoyed it. And our last green card was 4 Terror Scythe Goku Black. I'm not gonna lie, I was super hyped to play this card again. This was my favorite card during set 3 when I played GnG Veggies the whole format. And I only actually got to do it once. But boy, was it clutch Nah, I lost that game. Never mind. It didn't matter. The only time I got to do it, I lost.
Just felt good to play it.
Right? For Shugesh, I played against Cronulla twice and beat both those decks because they're both Shenron, and you don't need Shugesh against Shenron. As long as you can just keep applying pressure, you're going to win. Like, even if they're just single strike attacks, you're probably going to win. And of course, because we're playing Shugesh, 3 explosive spirits on Goku because we're playing Shugesh and we want to kill win conditions, especially because like the baby stuff doesn't have barrier, stuff like that. So 3 explosive spirit. Maybe you could have done 2 explosive spirit and 1 Vegeta striving to be the best, but this just feels more consistently good to me, and I didn't want to risk having striving when most stuff doesn't have barrier. So our overall choice, 2 power overseeing time. This is just going to be to recycle Shugeshes. You want to get max value from Shugeshes, and he's really good to... He's going to be your main Broly target besides Hidden Awakening Kale, just because he's your only double striker in the deck. But this card's insanely good, specifically in Shugesh decks. Our extra cards. So we are playing Frieza's Army Leader, so we played 4 Cold Bloodlust, just to disrupt our opponent. I think I only played a Bloodlust once the whole time, because I was usually tapped out from doing veggie things. And it was on a world peace blindly so that he couldn't kill me, because he had a fair chance of killing me if I did world peace. 3 times magic, just because, you know, I never needed it, but it was there. And 2 Planet Vegeta just to help us find Kabbas and Shugeshes if we needed to. I used it like once, and I think I lost that game anyway. I might have won that game, I'm not sure, but it was just there. It's yellow energy, worst case scenario. So the unfortunate thing that happened, I was on stream in the top 4, and anyone who watched it does know, unfortunately, Jonathan Rodriguez got a game loss in our matchup. He played the new Demigra Power Booster card that makes sure all my 10k or less can't attack. And he did like Demigra things to go into other stuff. I don't even know what all the cards do, I can't tell you. And then he awakened, untapped 2, and played a Borgos. Drew a card and passed turn, and I started taking my turn. You know, I had played a Kaba and done some attacks and some other things. And then when I asked, oh, hey, so my 10Ks can't attack, right? He goes, yes. And then the judge was like, wait, hold on. And he picked up the Demigra from his warp or wherever it was, and discard pile, I don't know. And he's like, you can't have played the Borgos, because Demigra says for the rest of your turn, you can't play any non-black battle cards. And so they went and discussed with the head judge and George and everybody, and they decided that because of the amount of plays that had taken place since he played the Borgos and saw a card he shouldn't have seen from it, that it was irreparable game state. And since it was, even though it's both of our responsibilities to maintain game state, since it was his ability and it netted him the most advantage, he unfortunately got a game loss. And like, I do feel really bad about that. Like, when you're in that situation against a big name player and you're trying to make a name for your team and for yourself, that's not how you want to win, especially on stream. So I feel really bad about that, and that's definitely not how I wanted it to go down. So just to clarify anything that comes up about that, I have no doubt in my mind that Jonathan didn't do it intentionally, or that I don't think he did it intentionally. It was definitely just like accident, you know, things happen, misplays happen, especially with newer cards. And he was a great sport about it. You know, he understood what happened and why, you know, he was a great sport about it. And I don't think there was any malicious intent there. Dude's a great guy, and definitely a great guy. But that's it for my deck profile, guys. We got that cash monies. We got that first place.
Yo.
So, stay elite.